Hello YouTube, time for another test video. This is a pretty good one. Justin Job, OCD for EDC, on Instagram and on YouTube. He's got a new channel, got some great stuff, and he sent me some great stuff to test, including a couple firsts. So this should be a pretty good one. But yeah, he's a new channel. Go check him out. He does some cut tests, does a lot of reviews, a lot of two Suns. I love two Suns, everybody knows that. And I think he does too, which is a good thing. Okay, first of all, we're going to start off with a couple pokes on the block again, just to see where we're at. I took a couple warm-ups, I hope it's enough, but we'll see. I'll tell you a secret, there's a Hogue X5 in here too. 61.9. Alright, let's see. Let's get another one. And 61.9. Yeah, we'll give it that 10th. I said that the edges of that block seam, I know, you're not supposed to be able to tell that. About a 10th or 2 lighter on a lot of tests, but I guess what's that mean? Okay, first one up. Now I think I've seen this one before. It's a QSP. I don't remember the model, but the one I saw seemed like a D2 one. This one is S95VN. Now it is coating. I don't know if that's a black wash or a DLC type. Doesn't seem very thick. I don't think it'll do much. Let's get a couple on here though. And it's actually, I love this micarta. Burlap micarta, whatever it is. I still love that stuff. The look and feel of it is just awesome. Okay, let's give it a shot here. USPs are usually pretty damn decent on their stuff. Nice and clear everywhere. That's 57.1. I think I jinxed it. I said, yeah, maybe this coating might be interfering a little bit. I don't think so, but maybe a little bit. $57. It could be a little bit harder on the S35 there. Yeah, it's a nice feeling knife. Very cool looking blade. I said, I don't actually know if that interferes at all. This looks pretty thin. I'm going to say it's pretty negligible from past experiences. But I don't think so. Okay, this is a cool one. I've seen this on eBay a bunch. And always looked like a pretty cool knife. I do not remember the model number of this, so Justin, you got to help me out here. Actually, just looks like a slicer and a half. This one is in M390. And it looks like they left us pretty good amount of room here. Pretty good amount of room. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, we can take one back here fully opened. Plenty of room there. Now, two Suns M390s, I'm not going to jinx it, but really no worse than most. we're all good? Good. Yeah, it looks like it's 59 to 60-ish. 60. Okay, now this one's kind of neat because I can open it up and there's a whole bunch of room down here. Kind of looks like a knife there wouldn't be any room, but there's actually plenty on this one. This one a little bit down towards the bottom of the plunge there. Because sometimes you see knives that are a tiny bit softer down here. Not always. There we go. Yep, it's pretty similar. 60. Twice. Well, not terrible for M390 these days. Not bad. This is actually a pretty neat little knife. It doesn't look like it'd be comfortable, but it actually really is. Alright. 60 times 2. And another one here. These are neat little things. I forget the model number of this one too. 136 or something. Again, in M390. It's purple. My wife likes that because it's purple. And it's cute. Cute and purple. This color has everything to do with it, right? Okay, we can't get up in the back corner, but I can get a couple more down here on the Ricasso. Nice of them. That back off. Yeah, plenty of room. Clear, clear, clear everywhere. Good spot. There we go. 59? I have no idea. I am good. Yeah, looks like a 59 to me. We'll do one more down a little lower towards the plunge, as long as we got room, and looks like we do. We do. Beautiful. I'm going to say 58.95. We'll just give it 59, guys. So, again, cute purple little knife. And 59 isn't horrible. It's not where we want to see M390. We all know that, but it's better than 58. Way better than 57. Okay, now this one, I have two of these, but I do not have, I have the red, or the orange one in 12C27, I think that was 58, and I have the green one in 14C28N, which I think is like 59.3. This one is S90V. I don't know if you can see that. Now we've done a couple S90V knives already from Tucson, but they were the small ones. And it seems like the smaller the knife, the softer it seems to be. You know, this is a little bit larger blade. We'll see if they, now there's only room for one poke on this, like on the other ones. But at least it'll give us an idea. Clear. I want to be a little further than that. Yeah, there's plenty of room if you take it apart, but I can't take apart everybody's knife. If I had to, I would. Okay, we're good. I would like to see 60. But I don't always get what I want. I'm going to say 59. About 58.7. Yeah, see, S90. Sun S90. Now, Justin did get some good cutting results with this. So, I mean, it's still S90V, but I don't know if you guys see it. That blade is so slicey. Super slicey. I do like these knives a lot. Very comfortable in the hand. This looks like King Kong hand, huh? Yeah. Great knife. Sun. Pick up that S90V. Okay, well this one's a treat. I've only done one other one of these, but I did just do a blade last night. So this is going to be interesting. Yes, the Hogue X5. The previous one I did was 154 cm. This one is CPM 154. And you know, this is a funky looking Buck Rogers knife, but you get it in your hand, and I don't have the smallest hands, but my pinky curls right up around under there, and it actually feels pretty damn comfortable. And, you know, button locks are always fun to play with, so. Alright, let's see what we got here. Enough gabbing, right? Okay. I'll go right back on the corner because they leave us lots of room. I was extremely happy to get those Hogue blades. And I'll be getting a Hogue one of these days. And more than likely the RSK. That thing is just a great knife. Alright, let's see what we got here. $59. It's not out of the ballpark for that steel. But you know what? I hope this is okay, Justin. They do have etchings all over here. And, oh, sorry, all over here. I'd like to take one out here. I'm sorry if it's not okay. I should probably ask you, but it won't look too ugly. I'd like to get away from the etchings. Etchings do make a difference. You have laser marking, laser etching, and laser engraving. And laser marking on its own is annealing the steel. Etching is heating it up and removing steel. Engraving is the same thing on a much deeper scale. Looks about the same. Yep, 59, twice. I don't know if you guys notice that consistency in Hogue steel. You poke them all over the place and you're never more than a couple tenths off one way or another. And some of them were just exact everywhere you went. It was crazy. Okay, this one is one I probably should have picked up and did not. I don't know. Yep, M390 Manix, the first one. And you know, I love the Manix. It's a great knife. And probably, without a doubt, my favorite Spyderco model. And I always said I was waiting for one in M390, and then it came out, and I didn't. I should have. Okay, nice and clear. And here we go. That looks nice and hard. Yeah, how about 62.2? Yep, should have bought one. And by the way, this one's going to Gerald. Gerald, I don't know what it is, you lucky son of a bitch, but you end up with every 62 M390 Spyderco there is. Love that guy. He better go to Blade next year. Me and BJ will stop down and wherever the hell he lives and pick him up. 62-1. Yep, they did it again. They did it again. If anybody has one they want to send in, I'd definitely like to get another 4 or 5 of these just to see what's going on with their heat treat. So if anybody has one and you want to get it tested, please get a hold of me. I should probably put my email down in the description or something. Alright, this is a first for me. Only saw pictures. I have seen the AD10 once. I'd like to measure some more of those. This is a first. This is the AD15. Now, there's, I think, 3 folding knives that I really, really want. This is in that 3 list. This one feels fantastic. Nobody wants to see that. I don't know why I'm doing that. It absolutely does. In use, it's kind of like the Buck Marksman, except it's easier and more comfortable to use. That Marksman, after you do it 50 times in a row, it really kind of hurts your finger. And the nice thing is they left us plenty of room with no laser etching on it. So, let's see if we can get a couple nice pokes in there. Okay, nice and clear. Yeah, could be a little harder. 57.6. That's a little softer than I'd like to see. Still love the knife. That definitely needs to be a little harder. Yeah. $58.1. So 57.6. That was back towards the edge there. I'll show you where. So 57.6 here. 58.1 there. I don't know if they ground these in. Maybe heated that up a little bit. But you know, we got a 58 on an S35EN is not horrible. Could be better. But you know, if their target is 58, 59, they're there. Barely. But anybody wants to send these in, I'll be more than happy to test them for you. This is a beautiful knife. I really, really like this one. I thought it would be a lot chunkier, but it's really not. It feels really good in the hand, and for such a big knife, it folds up pretty slim. The only thing I would do with it is just deburr that little edge right on here. That's pretty sharp. That little rounded part, the tang, you don't even know it's there. You don't feel it at all. Not a bit. That was a concern I had when I first saw him, but not a bit. Nice knife. Now, G's got a real Demko. I'm going to have to pry it out of his hand somehow. I don't know, but one of these days. Thanks everybody, and thank you Justin. This was a great batch to test. I was really happy to see those 2 Suns too, because I don't see a lot of those. I see a few here and there. M390s, not too often. The Hogue, that Manix, wow. That's Spyderco on their M390 again. Every once in a while when I go on YouTube, I actually peek at my channel, and I notice that I'm yeah, I don't know, 10, 15 times more than I ever thought. I have a giveaway in the works. It's nothing special, just I'm trying to get as many people as I can. And my wife says the postage comes out of my lunch money, so we'll see. Some of them are just going to be more of a gag gift than anything, but you know, I wish I could come up with 300 things and give something to everybody. So see what's coming up next, and have a good one. Thanks.